So this is one of the frameworks that BECC recognizes, all right? Scalable leadership framework, trademarked, all right? And as you see it, this cut across the whole organization or across a government agency or parastatal, whatever system that is in place. Everything starts with you leading yourself. And there are skills that you must understand for you to lead you. The first thing you did here today was what? You did an assessment. You assess your current situation. Then the next thing is for you to create a personal development mastery that can help you. You want to become. Then you need to have a growth plan to get there. You have to plan for it. You can do the screenshot. You can take the picture with your phone. All right? Just make sure when you are teaching it or when you are showing to people, reference it. It's important. It's trademarked. You can use it. Because we're going to be using this during our certification trainings. There is a module for this, for top leaders. Then lead a small team. Then you lead a big team. Every level has its own skills. For example, when you move from an individual operating an organization, maybe you have, for example, let's talk about plumbers. Let's say you have a plumbing company, okay? And then you have like maybe 7 plumbers as the CEO, and you understand the business. So you've hired these individuals. Everybody's working at this level. We call them implementers or individual contributors, okay? And everybody's working at this level. So let's say now you've promoted one of them to be the manager or to be the team lead, to be here, to lead the small team. Now, the mindset needs to change from being an individual contributor to becoming a leader of a team. There must be a shift. And that shift requires some skills. And here are the summaries of the skills that must be learned for this person to function well at this level. So if you have promoted someone from this level as an individual contributor to another level without training them and helping them to acquire these skills, they can't be their best at this role. They can't produce their best being in this particular role, leading a small team. So team collaboration is a skill. Team communication is a skill. One of them is listening. How many of us served under a bad manager before? Oh, awesome. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. You served under a bad manager before. Okay? So, think about what you went through, or what happened, or the experience you had. What do you think was the gap? Collaboration, communication, coaching, or growth plan? So every team lead must have team growth plan. There must be a plan. And there must be what I call coaching skill. Coaching is a skill. Coaching is different from mentorship programs. A mentor is different from a coach. I know many times people just say, oh, it's my coach, it's my mentor. They don't even know the difference. All right? So, you need to understand this. Leading a big team, then, when you get to this level, people at this level, many times we call them directors within an organization. Imagine a manager that is in the room with directors and sharing some fantastic ideas. Talking about cross-functional team mastery on how to connect with different teams and how to work with several people in different teams. And how to influence the people and how to get better results on how to create performance, high performing teams. So imagine that person is qualified to be promoted, because at this level you are focusing on reproduction. So when you get to this level, then you start thinking about moving to this level. At this level, we have a leader of an organization. So you have portfolio leaders, you have them at that level. You have vice presidents. Those are the people you see at this level. Vice president, sometimes you see vice president of the executive vice president, financial, SVP, SDP. You see different people, different roles, because they are at that level, leading organizations. Okay? And then the last one is leading an enterprise. That's where you have the CEO or the C-suites. The C-suites are always here. The V-suites are always here. And you have the D-suites here. You have the managers and individual contributors. Every level has its own skills that must be learned and mastered. Okay? Next slide. I want to run through this real quick. We're about to be done. This is very, very blurry. But here's the thing. Scaling your business. There are 7 levels to scaling any business. So for those who scored below 40, please listen to this. This is where you need to start from. No, level 1. That's level 1. Yeah, level 1 is where you need to go to. Level 1. You are still an explorer. You are here. Actually, you need to go back here and go and do more work at this level. You are still at the face level. Even if you think you're already growing, you need to go back to level 1. It's okay to repeat that class. And make sure while you are repeating the class, pay full attention. Because you need to define your business concept. It needs to be clear. The vision must be clear. You need to identify market gaps. What problem are you really solving? It needs to be clear. And then establish a solid foundation through what? Innovation and market testing. You need to go to work. Stop sending people to go and do it for you. You need to hustle and get there and go and test it yourself. Many people read Elon Musk story that he will sit down at the shop and working with the engineers. He has his own bed. People took pictures of the bed where he was, thinking with the engineers. When it was the time for him to sit down with them, he was not seated in enjoying somewhere at the beach or just flying around on his private jets. No. He was there with them. You have to lead. You can't be watching TV and you are telling your children, go and read your book. And every night they are seeing mommy and daddy watching TV. They will be confused because they are wondering, mommy, why are you punishing us? Daddy, why are you punishing us? Only adults watch TV? No. Leadership is visual. People do what people see. If you want people to repeat something, just keep doing it around them. It will become a culture, just a matter of time. The way habit is for you as an individual, that is the way culture is within an organization. And your family is an organization. I hope you know that.
Yes, sir.
So, as a parent, you are leading. Whether you are a man or a woman, you are leading. Both the man and the woman is a leader in the house. We just have different functions. So stop watching TV and telling them to go and read their books. Carry the book sometimes too, as well. Okay? I have my own budget for books every month. I have my budget for books every month. I was on the plane, I was reading a book. I was returning back from Abuja yesterday. Smibam gave me his latest book. I was reading the book. I almost finished it. I think I have like 15 pages remaining. I was already thinking of having a conversation with him later tonight. Man, just to discuss the book. Right? You see? Remember, I said, I'm planning to call him tonight. There are some people I won't call tonight. You know why? Because I'm interested in rubbing minds with people who can understand and create value, so that we can create value together. So please, think about this, your business growth. This is the growth stage, being an architect. This is your third phase. This is where you scale. Be the strategist. You have to be strategic to scale. Mature level, you need to be a steward. At this level, you need to be a steward. I'm not going to get into the details today. Don't miss BECC. Don't miss BECC. Don't miss BECC. Oh, I had a conversation with somebody before we started about the price. I said, well, I know probably it's going to be a minimum of, the lowest ticket, maybe $700. So turn it to Naira. So maybe 1 point something. I don't know. Maybe that's even the cheapest ticket. Okay? But you come there, you meet people like you who are also ready to build global businesses, and then you meet the top brains in the industry, in the room. People you can ask direct questions, and can give you the practical solution that you can implement immediately to transform your business. In the room, right there. Some of them are people you are looking up there that you can't even talk to. You will be in the room with them. So please be ready to take advantage of that. You have to organize here. When you get to the 5th level, it's time to organize. Okay? When you get here, it's time to renew. You now start thinking like phase 1 again at this level, because you are getting ready to leave your business, to exit. So that is the exit stage. Because at this stage, that's when you have your true freedom as the pinnacle leader. At this stage, you want to exit, whether you sell the business or you transfer the business to someone else, a successor. Okay? You have to go through that level before you can actually do it here. By that time, everything is well structured. Systems are running. You can travel 1 month. Okay? 30 days you can travel. They don't need you. And they can make all the decisions without you being there. By the time you get to the 7th level. But to get there is work. And that's what BECC represents. Next slide. I will show you this. And I think those are the 3 frameworks that I would just like to show you today. Let's go to the first one. Everything must start with the first level there. We studied 17 change management systems and frameworks. I'm talking about proven frameworks, global frameworks. We studied 17 of them, and then discovered some gaps. And those gaps we discovered, we used the gaps to create change leadership model. I poured into you, now you also pour into others. Everyone should be learning and everyone should be giving out. It's a culture. And the only person that can create that culture is the leader. If you are not sharing with your people, you are not sharing opportunities that you have to learn something from others, don't expect them to be sharing something among themselves. You don't read books. You don't listen to podcasts that will help you to grow your business. You don't get yourself into communities that will help you to grow your business. I've never seen anyone who is great in isolation. Tell me one. You cannot produce greatness in isolation. You can't just be by yourself and produce greatness. You have to be in the community of greatness, of great people, great minds. Sometimes they will challenge your thinking. And then you'll be asking yourself, I don't know if you have ever asked yourself before, why was I thinking like that? Now, wow. like you're looking at yourself like, Can you imagine the way I was thinking? Like something just, you know, it's like you turn off the light and then you turn it on. Suddenly, the darkness just disappears. Illumination. For you to experience illumination in your business, you need light. And light is knowledge. And you have to pursue it. Knowledge doesn't come to you. You have to pursue it. Pursue it by putting yourself in an environment of mentorship. Pursue it by making sure you are coached by someone who has done it. Pursue it by reading. Pursue it by listening to podcasts or listening to... See, there are many free videos on YouTube that you can listen to on how to grow your business. And when you listen to them, do something about them. Don't just listen to them, acquiring knowledge. Because I know many PhD lecturers who are teaching business without any business. They don't have practical businesses. But they can teach you all the frameworks and all the theories. Some of them, they are hustlers. They have practical businesses, but they are still hustling. They can't even scale it themselves. And they are teaching it. Okay? Don't be like that. Because foolishness does not have location. You can be foolish anywhere in the world. Yes. Go to America, you can be foolish. Go to Canada, you can be foolish. You are in Nigeria, you can be foolish. When people leave Nigeria and they go to the US, I tell people, when I see them, I say, sir, foolishness does not have location. You can be in the US and still be foolish. I see many foolish people in the US because they are there with the same mindset. You have only relocated your body, but your mindset is still the same. How can you produce? That's the problem. So, disruption. You're ready to disrupt. What is normal? What people call normal? Because I don't know where they got that word normal. Okay. Number 2, implementing the right system, structure, and technology. The right system, structure, and technology. Think about what can you automate? What technology do you need to improve your business? What technology do you need to improve your business? Important. Let's think about that. Invest in those things. Number 4 is transitioning from founder-led to what? Team-led. That's a self-sustaining operation. That is sustainable. If you have not created a team-led organization, then you will always remain a founder-led organization. And with a founder-led organization, that means you have created your own personal bondage. Allow people that are supporting your vision to shine. When they shine, they add no value to your business. Stop being the champion in the room. We know you are the CEO. We know. Don't tell us again. We know already. Why are you saying as the CEO of this company? Why the introduction? Yeah. Because you are not actually functioning. Those who are functioning don't have time to introduce themselves. People know through action that that's the CEO. Exactly. So please, go to work. Let them shine. Position them according to their strength. Stop training horses. When your organizational goal is climbing the trees, hire the squirrel and train the squirrel. The squirrel has that inherent ability to climb the tree. Then train the squirrel. Then you will be surprised. You will be jumping around the trees. Hire right, position right, and train them. And just watch things happen. And lead with clear objectives. And and see them shine because it's input for them. Okay? And that's how you can create that kind of organization that will help you to continue to shine. Please, the last slide. I'm giving you this last slide. Can you scan this real quick? Please scan it. If you have a business, just scan it. Or you are leading a big team, just scan it. Please make sure you scan it. Scan it. If you need help, let our team know. If you need help, just scan it. That's your next step there. Please scan it. That's your next step. Scan it and follow the process there. And thank you very much. And I hope we've added value to you. And I hope you've learned something new. And I hope you also have something that you're going to implement today. God bless. God bless. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.